Exactly, follow what's written there. I wonder when our percussionist is coming. Oh. Deep in the darkness of the shade is
and then blah blah blah, they all embrace.
Rotate the crops.
How do I erase farmer Joe?
Farmer Joe's right here.
$8.
You erase him.
Thank you. Bring your change.
That's fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, where do you?
Wearing a taffeta dress, making noise instead of speaking, speaking language in the flesh. And when our cigarettes are done,
That's not bad.
and steam adds pressure to us, until there's whistling in the air. fly around town. We've had enough now.
Yay!
Yeah, we'll put that light up thing in there. Whoa!
I didn't do
Want
that.
to do the dialogue? Can we do the break? Because there's a lot of dialogue in there. Francesca, are you nearby?
Do you want to start a
It just
tab?
fell. I didn't write it down.
Where you give the card and you can just like have your name. You just add it to it or just pay it to you.
Yeah. You think that's what happened?
Oh, you've not seen when we're walking around on the... And I'm not off.
Here.
Oh, well, we could probably do whatever. Okay.
Let's do it here. I can change the voice.
All right, but I would like to crawl around just to demonstrate how important it is.
You control it.
Yeah,
Larry doesn't need a mic. He's so good.
Oh, and he doesn't need a mic, right.
Yeah, it's really nice without a mic.
Let's try it from page 73.
He's so strong. Strong voice. Very strong.
Can we try it from 73? There's some... Frances, be aware of your dialogue and anybody else who's nearby.
That's what I mean.
Okay. But I'd like to...
What are we talking about?
The very important part where you say,
We
I say...
have to stage the first dance in the first song. Ready?
So you're suggesting we rotate the crops instead of letting our fields lie fallow?
Which page is that?
And then you say that's what my father would do.
I did say that yesterday.
And you're going to say it again today? Okay. But I have to say my line.
I said that yesterday. The only thing I kind of miss my tab is morning.
Who are you here to see?
Yeah, I said that. But the other line that
Who's your friend?
I had to put this down because
We're doing
My name's Mike.
why are you doing it, girls? You're not going away.
Are you there?
I'll change and be back like in 5-6 minutes.
No, say,
Oh, let's do the
I
dance
hope
first.
you're throwing them away.
Yeah.
Okay, places for the
I
dance.
hope you're
Ready?
throwing them away. It's like, oh no, you're not throwing them away.
And then if you have time,
Jordan and Frances are right here.
I think you missed some of the lines yesterday.
All right, be
No, you did. You messed me up. When I see the way you smile, I want to be ever young and hard in mind as you go.
Sam, can you watch out for this? You see?
I do.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
I know, that's exactly true. At least as you know you fucked up. That's a whole part. That's not a fuck The first thing is knowing you
So
fucked up.
you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Great cast. Great cast. So we're going to start with the dance warm up, and then we're going to stage the first dance, the first entrance for the first dance. And then someone emailed me 2 questions. Carla will take care of those 2 questions, and then we'll do the quick little flame thing. All right? So let me get the music going. This is the 5 minutes
you don't mind.
from
Hope you
Gabrielle
don't
Law,
mind.
one of my favorite teachers. She passed away. She gave me permission to share this with passive shows.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Fuck the people did it. Yes, I really need it right now. Guys, I need your help.
The leader needs our help.
I need it. I need it. Just the
So maybe the show will be 3 acts, 3 hours.
I was thinking we should do it in rep. So, circle, all night, circle, all night. Bigger circle, bigger circle. And then find your
social.
head, feel your head. Feel your head. And let your head move around in a way that massages your body. Find a way that your head can massage your body, and then follow your head around the room. How could your head move your feet through the space? And then feel the connection from your head to your shoulders and find your shoulder dance. Massaging your shoulders. And then find a shoulder dance partner and tell them something with your shoulders. Looking in the left eye, the eye of the heart, see their whole body dancing. There. And then say thank you with your shoulders. I'll see you later. And then find your elbows. Follow your elbows around the room. Follow your elbows around the room. Elbows. And find an elbow dance partner. Tell them something with your elbows. Watch what they have to say with their elbows. And say thank you for sharing your elbows. I'll see you later. And find your hand dance. Hand. And find a hand dance partner. Mysterious hand dance. Hypnotize them with your hands. And then say, thank you for sharing your mystery with me. I'll see you later. And find your spine dance. The dance of your spine. Not touching, not touching. You have to see. You have to see. So looking at the left eye. Snake dancing. Snake dancing. And then say thank you. And find your hips. Find your hip dance. And then find another hippie and share your hip dance with them. What do their hips have to say? What do their hips have to say?
Those hips don't lie.
Say thank you to those loose hips that sink ships. And find your knees. Loose hips your knee dance. What do your knees need to know? They need to know. Partner. Now. What do their knees have to say? Looking in the left eye, see their whole body being led by a knee. And then say thank you with your knee. And then your feet. Say hello to everybody's feet. Hello feet. Hello everybody's feet. I'm wearing my favorite socks as that eagle. Fat feet. And then big circle. Big circle. Big circle. Big circle. Big circle. Okay, now we're going to do the rhythms. Let me demonstrate. The first rhythm is flowing. Everything's going to be smooth and continuous. Then you go into staccato, which is sharp and edgy. And then next will be chaos. Everything going in different directions. And that'll lighten up into lyrical. And then finish in stillness. Ready? So find your flow. Feeling your flow. Finding your flow. And then everybody come to the piano. Here I come. Come to the piano. Shoko, show with me. So you're going to do your flow across. I'm doing my flow, connecting to the left eye, flowing across. Next two. Connecting to the left eye. Next two. That's good Egyptian pot, or even the traditional Egyptian way. And next pair. Very well washed. Ben and Esther flow. Peter and Shipra flow. Nice flow, Peter. Great, great. Then spread out and find your staccato. Sharp, 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 sharp. Huh? You can't hear the music? Or you want to see the music? See the music. Great, great. All right. So half of the people go and shuffle over there. Half the people come here with me. Okay, ready? Shuffle's leader. Sharp, staccato, torque. You follow me, Peter. Peter, oh yeah, together. Together. Everybody together. Look like we've been doing it forever. And then backwards. Backward. New leader, Kim. Ben. Clear. Go with Kim. Go Kim. Go ahead. Go ahead. Kim's the leader. Ben's the leader. Kim, and now backwards. Right with her. Good. Good. Then big circle. Big circle. Now, one at a time, we'll go into your chaos. Your chaos dance. Next chaos. My chaos. Woo! Yes. 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 That's it. Next.
When is Colette gonna get it?
Colette chaos.
Colette chaos.
Colette Rice. All right.
Hi.
What's up? Hi. Next is next. Peter Chaos, the king of chaos. Oh my God. The next, Caitlin Chaos. Woo! Stang. Oh girl. Yes. Who's next? Kim Chaos. Wow, she got it. Look at that hair. Oh, she does have it. That's the hair. There you go. Next, Ben Chaos. Woo! Oh my God, it's gonna dance right out of the Yes. All right. Choco Chaos. Oh, she's got the hair going. She's got it all going. Yay! And Princess Chaos. Wow, she counts out her house.
Who said hat?
And Esther Chaos. Oh, Chaos also. Whoa. All right, that's everybody? Yeah. Cool. Then light it up. Lyrical. Light lyrical. Lyrical. Find your lyrical nature. And then half the group go over by the piano with Shoko, and half the group come with me. Ready, Shoko? So you're going to do lyrical this way, I'm doing lyrical that way. So your lyrical dance. Lyrical. Next to, oh, look at that lyrical Ben and Kim. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow. Next. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Did you guys? Go ahead. Nice, beautiful. Beautiful, and then big circle. No bigger circle. Then find your stillness. Movement and then stillness. Dramatic. Move and then still. Move and still. Move and still. Move and still. Then connect with another person and move and still together. Move and still. Connect with another person. Move and still. Move and still. Then connect with another group. Connect physically with another group. And then you all know where this is going. Find your way down to the earth, big orgy pile. And moving. Connect with the group. And then feel your aliveness. Feel what it's like to be able to have any part of your body leading. And the 5 rhythms, flowing staccato, chaos, lyrical, and stillness. Opening up your artistry and feel the lovely connection with this beautiful group of wonderful people. And then circle. Circle.
Thank you. Everybody take a shower.
You guys are awesome. So, okay, you only have 5 minutes to get in costume, and then we have to stage the first dance. Okay, and the flames. So 5 minutes for costume, very quick. Ready? Yeah. You in costume? Guys and dolls.
We're scared. You
You got it.
You use that.
It's Colette Rice. Oh my God.
Okay. Start it.
What's up, darling? Let us see.
Yes, we have, yep. That's right, Sail Bird and Joe. Tear said that. Tear said that. Okay, we're practicing.
Break away.
Yeah.
Yeah, any chance today? Yeah, any chance?
Chico, 1 minute.
That's okay.
Falling, floating, letting our funnels someday. Let's start here. Okay? You just come out this way.
Not in this.
You're not in this?
Hey KJ, how are you?
All right. Hi, KJ. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Here, let me give you your program.
Thank you.
Your,
You can pull the chair forward.
Manhattan straight up, right up perfect.
one of the families of these four elements, four universal elements of classical and Western culture, because there are 5 elements in Asian. So anyway, to become one with the universe, I think we are, and it's just to find that path to becoming one with the universe.
Everybody sitting here.
Thank you for
yeah.
coming tonight.
He's the aisle.
If we get any interruption, it's because one of our cast members was picked up by the police for jumping a turnstile after her wallet was stolen. But she did not take kindly to being asked to present her ID. She kicked and screamed and cried, and the police seem to take this very seriously. I don't know why. So one of our cast members may be calling, we'll have an interruption and do our best to get her released. Okay. Just because she was beating up the police officers. And the sad thing is you can't see her, because if you knew what she looked like and the idea that she's like fighting with the police officers. My only concern is whether Yuko was going to be able to make it across the Williamsburg Bridge. Because, hi Yuko, how nice to see you. Good. We were just talking about one of our cast members being she was arrested. No, we're still
Seriously?
She seriously resisted arrest. She wouldn't show her ID after jumping the turnstile. What do you think, Colin?
On her way over here.
And on her way over here, because she wanted to be here so badly that she jumped the turnstile after her wallet was stolen.
You can't pay your actors $2.50 to get there.
This is Peter DIZOZZA. This is Peter DIZOZZA, the writer of the show.
No, I guess I
As usual. And one of our dancing flames, 2 guys tried to steal her wallet. They stole her wallet, and then she was trying to get to the show, so she jumped the turnstile. And then the police tried to probably just give her a summons, and then she was fighting with them.
But she fought rightfully so, because she doesn't understand that they are.
She's now in jail.
But she can't show
But
ID.
luckily we have 2 lawyers in the cast, so we're going to get her out after the show.
Yes.
So first of all, please turn off your cell phones. And no picture taking, please, during the show. We have Tom and Sam are making videotapes with us, so there'll be lovely pictures available through the internet. But please, no picture taking. Enjoy. Good morning, New York City! We dedicate this show to someone who left us too soon, Robin Williams, who lived forever in our hearts. And now, in the words of another New Yorker, Jack Lemmon, it's magic time.
I come from a line of pearl fishers. I remember waking up to a dark past. I was trapped on a boat, never allowed to leave. And we were floating on a curved horizon to see how great mysteries and great excitement. But all I could do was wander the boat and fill it with an excitement all its own. My next step was to step off of the boat and actually live. To risk death. To take the plunge into what lay beneath the surface.
Siblings, Jordan and Curious, poured a small boat, dropping off from a big family boat filled with people who waved farewell.
Goodbye! Bye! Bye, guys! Bye. Thank you. See, we're crossing an ocean. See, we're loose upon land. See, we planted a foothold rooted in sand.
See, we're crossing an ocean, dragging what we own. See, the way we abandoned what was our home.
We're falling, floating, finding a funnel self-in. When we pass through the other end, what sort of shape are we in? Now we're floating without it.
We're thinking it's not what we need.
Thoughts we carry within us, each is a seed. We're falling, floating, finding a funnel self-in. When we pass through the other end, what sort of shape are we in? We fell, we floated, we passed through a funnel self-in. Till we come out the other end, better than when we went.
Catch your breath in the ocean.
Take a break from your knees.
Thoughts to carry within me.
I carry the weight of them in me. As birds lost among reeds, eat what they please. Sons and daughters, fruit at our retirement. You are our emolument. You are the sea.
After a period of hibernation throughout an uncharted passage of time,
Where are we? I thought we were floating on the ocean.
We've run aground. When we broke off from our family boat, we must have drifted down the St. Lawrence waterway and into the Great Lakes and down the Mississippi.
Look at those people up on the mountain.
Oh, I've read about this. People living on dry land. Hey, let's ask them for directions. How do you do? I'm Jordan Floater.
And I'm curious.
Wow. That's a lovely little houseboat you got.
Yes, let's do the houseboat. It's too small. You should see the size of the floater we grew up on. We left them when the arguing became too much.
Well, how old are you? Where are your parents?
We are not sure of our age.
We left our parents and our rather big family of people that we picked up along the way to argue amongst themselves on their own.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet people from the coast. You're far away from any ocean of any kind out here. You're in the middle of the continent. We live off animals and food from the ground.
Are they salty?
No, as a matter of fact, we have to add salt. Most of our food is sweet.
Not much fish in your diet.
Well, we pull out some tasty trout from the river. Huh. Forgive me. I'm Farmer Jed. And this here's my daughter, Suzanne.
Oh, hello, Susanna. Hey, do you happen to know the way? Oh, Susanna. All I can think about is Susanna.
Uh-oh. He's completely out of control. And all because he met the farmer's daughter.
When I see the way you smile, handsome guy, I want to be the reason why. Ever young and hardened in mind as you emerge from an ancient time.
You're always sending joy to my mind as you emerge, fully formed in time. And I see the way you smile, pretty girl. I want to be the reason why. Whenever we're together, then I'm unfolded, firm, fully formed inside.
You always in the back of my mind, and you emerge when you're so inclined.
How I love the way you smile, pretty girl. And the mystery is why I once upon a time was aware, but now my eyes are saying more than they see. Sometimes it's like you're not even there till you emerge and look at me. Always in the back of my mind.
Picking heads of lettuce from a salad garden.
Watch the leaves unfolding in time as they emerge, fully formed in time, fully formed in time, fully formed in time, fully formed in time, fully formed.
In another part of the field, Curious and Farmer Jed dancing.
What did you say they called you at home?
Farmer Jed. Curious? I think I love you. Would you ever consider living out here on the farm?
On the farm?
Yeah, all over the farm. Well, it goes up to the top of the mountain to Old Smoky.
Well, I'll certainly think about it. Whenever I think about my life on the ocean.
If I ever learn to love you, if I ever break a surface wave, I begin a life both pain and true. If I could deign to be with you, if I deign to be with you, if I ask for the love you gave, when you tell me I should be somewhere, then I am getting over that I'm right the way share with the world at large. I begin to live my life anew, and I am blessed to be with you. If I hadn't lost you, I would struggle to begin again. Through these finite phases, I have put my life again for what it's been. I've got to be brave, racing away, then to bathe on a spinning
You glisten in the gentle breeze as light as a feather.
Two lovebirds taking the plunge.
50 years later,
Oh, Susanna! I just received a letter from a journalist asking me to be interviewed about my floater history.
You should go.
Well, he asked me to visit him on the East Coast
Where?
at a holographic sea cafe on a cliff overlooking the ocean.
Sounds nice.
I haven't been back to the ocean in over half a century. Seeing pictures of it makes me physically ill.
You should go.
the anteroom to an entrance to a holographic sea cafe on a cliff overlooking the ocean.
What are you doing here?
I'm being interviewed.
So am I.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Our farmer families had a picnic last week.
I mean, being by the ocean.
Hello! You're Jordan, and you're a curious floater. Come on in. Welcome. Enjoy the view.
They sit at a mountain summit on lounging chairs overlooking the ocean, still a great distance away, speaking with Aiden, the journalist.
All right, you don't mind talking about this.
Not at all.
What makes you floaters?
We descend from a line of pearl fishers.
But instead of diving, we ended up floating on a two-dimensional surface.
Never above, rarely below sea level.
Just latitude and longitude.
We had no need for altitude.
We eschewed it.
Until we drifted inland and met people living there.
We began to see the world in 3 dimensions.
We abandoned our boat.
We lost our boat.
It had no value where it was.
We got money for it,
I married a farmer named Jed.
and I married the farmer's daughter. Oh, Suzanne.
And we moved to the top of Old Smoky.
Where we've been ever since.
Do you consider returning to where you're from and out from where you rose?
You mean...
Now that your children are grown, have you ever considered retiring near the ocean?
Oh, yes.
Never. I haven't been to the ocean in over 50 years. Even if someone says something about it, it makes me sick.
I think it's the opposite. We do need to see the ocean again.
Well, I know a seaside resort off Route 95.
Oh, our father wouldn't like that.
He protected us.
Our mother was more permissive. But she left us to go live in the ocean.
When she left, the boat became intolerable under our father, DeVille, full captain. So we broke off from them and have not seen our floater family since.
Is your mother dead?
We don't know.
Maybe.
Eventually, we too will die.
But not our floater family. They'll never die. They float out on the ocean.
And you're alive. You have much more living to do.
Like what? What is there left to do?
Transform.
We could become monsters.
Have you ever considered becoming monsters?
Monsters?
Sea creatures.
How?
Nietzsche said, to become monsters, battle monsters.
Keanu Reeves said, if you gaze into the ocean, you allow the ocean to gaze back into you, man.
The ocean will recognize us, Neo.
I have to go back to my farmer family. I've built a home there, up on the top of Old Smoky.
No, your children are grown. Let them go.
And your wife, Susanna, you would never leave her.
No, if I gave up on them, then all I'd have is the ocean.
That's where you're from. Go back to the ocean.
I'll tell you what, when we drive home, instead of taking Route 84, we'll take Route 95.
Why?
It runs along the ocean.
We'll see.
I'm gonna leave you now. I'll take care of the check.
Oh, thank you.
away.
Floating, yes, we're floating away. Floating, yes, we're floating again.
And when we were
Soaked
in
sunny and wet, a dripping and salty earth. What more in return? What more can we gain from treasures of life on earth?
in the ocean, we'll like the ever find a way.
Downtown turtles in the turtle bay. Floating, yes, we're floating away.
And while on the sand, I'm willing to bet your sweat is a salty crust.
Your crystals are coke, your amber is dry, your powder of gold and dust. Now you return, what more can we gain? These pleasures of merely just
Touchdown magic,
mother of the runner from around the sea. She stirs on me, speed, muscles moving like she's and she turned off and left us. What horrors are left as we struggle abandoned by our ambitions, all invented for her, intended to please, to help make her happier. And these were our names with papers of proof, all sweaty with salty crust, affirming our place, admitting to stay. Our hearings were fair and just. Floating, yes, we're floating away. Floating, yes, we're floating again.
Well, maybe we already are monsters. All those years we lived on the farm, and no one even ever noticed us.
Well, it doesn't mean we love them any less.
Fooling people.
While Jordan and Curious are sleeping in a single bed, Jordan dreams about standing on a boat deck. Clothing drops upon him from above. Our mother on our masthead, stripped naked, says,
The moment we are self-conscious is the moment we are false.
You can't just leave us here.
Oh, believe me, I can. Can you find the fire that burns from above? Death ignites. Dead or getting matter is fueling the sun.
from the boat in the light of the white dwarf, she dove into the ocean.
My effervescent sea-loving mother!
And that's when all hell broke loose.
Where are we?
We're in a motel off Route 95. Go back to sleep.
I vow never to go near the ocean in Route 84.
You're breaking that vow. Sleep time. Varuna, Kana.
Jordan is dreaming of Turkish girls saturated with the ring of niacin.
Niacin!
Get off me!
I'm going outside.
He stands. He finds two decorative sea conches on the dresser.
I want to give you this.
He offers her a sea conch.
just had a dream, and you did an amazing job in it.
What did you dream?
We were in a log cabin, and we were miles from the sea. You held this conch to my ear, and you poured the sound of it into me. I can still hear it. I'm going to go follow where it leads.
You must know where it leads.
Yes.
Jordan exits. Curious follows him. With the conch against his ear, Jordan walks toward the beach and sees people gathered along the seashore. Death is a riddle solver.
Fainting, falling, floating on air, resting together somewhere over there. It's a long trip to get from here. It's a short trip to get from here. Short is the journey from here to there. Long the journey from there to here. Fasting, declining, enclosing, not opening, on top floor leading to the stars. Go upward though, doors below are jammed and closed. Falling, floating on air, resting together somewhere over there. It's a long trip to get from there. It's a short trip to go from here. Short the journey from here to there. Long the journey from there to here. Fasting, declining, enclosed in a river on top floor leading to the stars. Go upward though, doors below are gently closed.
All night, beachcombers exit their houses to greet the dawn after their partying. They gather around the beach, floating beam and sea squid. It's the bioluminescence of death. The tide recedes. It is a gray, dreary morning. The waves gently lap upon the shore. The luminescence of the squid skin is fading to gray. The whooshing of Jordan's ear emerges from the sea as new sounds emerge. Jordan, joining the crowd, recognizing the colorful skin, someone familiar and devastatingly close, yet deviant and forgotten too. Suddenly, he remembers all in that tidal flow.
I gave my love to her.
He stands there. Curious notices the squid.
Don't you recognize her?
No.
I think you do.
Pollutants over time will degrade their linings until they burst and blend into useless swirls.
Feces, blood, and food.
The liver into the kidneys, the bladder into the stomach. Our bodies shut down when our brains bleed into our bowels. Bleach compartments blend into a puree.
It's a tragedy.
I've never seen death affect you like this.
With our mother dead, her calls to me grow louder.
Let's keep traveling.
But our farmer families want us to return to them.
I'm your family. Let's keep walking together.
Well, we have to let go of something. Will it be our heritage or our spouses and children?
How dare you ask that question? Spouses and children always come first.
To commune with my dead ancestors. To go back into the sea and cut loose from seeds and dirt and roots.
But that's who we are. We float on the ocean.
Did you say that dead sea squid was your mother?
Yes, and I say this with all my heart.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Allow me to prepare a proper wake and burial for her.
Are you an undertaker?
No, I'm a park ranger at the Botanical Garden, but I'm capable of undertaking the task of properly burying and adoring her remains.
Well, how much will you charge?
$8,000.
Okay. Her name was Devinda Viper.
How many mourners do you expect?
I don't know.
I warn you, if their half is attracted to the call of Cthulhu as my brother here, there will be a big crowd.
The Wake.
Where are we? This looks like a surgery theater in the middle of a psych ward.
Welcome, Mr. Floater and Mrs. Floater. Yes, this is a surgery ward. We're using it after hours for the wake.
I thought you were ran a botanical garden.
Oh, that's across the street.
Okay.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh yeah, here's your money.
Sea creatures group around the corpse. As the music becomes Bollywood, they dance. Children of the rabbit sea nymphs join the dance with Bowley's pregnant zombie brains.
Pockets full of sound that oof.
Not yet. Have you heard the parable of the wine and foolish virgins, Mr. Lover?
Maybe. Remind me.
The wise and foolish virgins get ready for a bridegroom who's coming for them all.
So many virgins knew and loved my mother, and she loved and knew every last girl Jill of them.
The wake continues of a continuous Hindu belly dance as the creatures prepare a funeral pyre, a giant sea squid surrounded by twigs.
Stop! We're not burning her.
Why not?
I'm sorry to disappoint, but in death there is no escape. Total obliteration may work for some, but we take our travelers as they come.
This room is getting hot and stuffy. Are these mourners ever going to leave?
One by one, the mourners drop to the floor. Their drying skin cracks. They suffocate. They commit suicide over the corpse.
What's going on here? We can only handle one dead body at a time, and we need to get this place clean by tomorrow. What can we do with these bodies?
My mother used to say they were fuel for the sun. But I've overextended my exodus. I have to return to my family. If you want, I can try to find her birth certificate so you can bury her, and I could also look through her old shoeboxes for any other documentation that might assist you in disposing of these bodies.
What about that fellow in the back?
There is a man covering up his face, bundled up, appearing as if he was very cold but alive.
That's the bridegroom of the deceased, DeVille, full captain.
Is he your father?
Yes, and I say this with all my heart.
Are you going to speak with him?
No. I'm going up the mountain.
As Jordan exits, he finds Curious and Aiden, the journalist, in the vestibule.
I came as soon as I heard.
Thank you for coming to the wake.
Can you stay? Did you happen to see the fellow in the back of the room?
I'm not going back in there.
Devil Full Captain passes by them.
He's on the move. Let's follow him.
While Aiden and Curious follow the Full Captain, Jordan returns to DIZOZZA and their farm over the mountain.
What kept you, dear?
My mother's dead. Oh, here. I found her lying dead on the beach. can go through her private papers now.
Do you mean we can throw away her papers?
Yes.
He opens the closet door and enters the closet.
Now, I need to find her birth certificate so they can bury her. She had a shoebox full of birth certificates.
Here, it's empty.
Have you checked the shoeboxes?
Yeah, they contain shoes.
They contain birth certificates.
What are you going to do with those? I hope you're throwing them away.
Well, the funeral director needs them so that she can bury a whole bunch of other dead bodies. Look here, $1,000 policies on children when they die, but they still pay whenever you croak.
And I shall never die.
Mother! She was with us for a time, but then left the goat and the boat to go float in the ocean.
Believe me, if you can't go over, you go under.
They being married, she wanted to live her own life, but eventually the willful captain won her over and under, and broke her spirit, releasing her ether.
You caught me with your ether.
She's trapped within our Ethernet.
You're always glib about the sadness in the world.
It's the sadness of my own life. But other times, I realize how fortunate I really am. 2, 3, 4! As I walk towards a glowing home, on a wet, forgotten path, what are my odds if I'm turned away? This is what I did today. If you turned away, I'd for your forgiveness pray. Though you had turned you away, my outrage is raging. I was cursed from a childhood choice. I would venture but no one's trust. No one I knew could rely on me. Do not make me turn on you. I refuse to perform my role. So what you get, you won't expect. Left of my sins, though the sun is down. Strangers in our Christian town. Oh, you and me is today. My outrage is over the rain. Mother. For I care not to tell you now. I'm lost, my mother's gone. She was for might achieve a goal. Her approval made me whole. She was for when my battles fought. Her approval's what I saw. What she thought helped to guide my path. I would act on her concern. Now you ought to learn how to turn away. Every chance to be my own. And who would take care of you? I'm a vital man for you. When did I relinquish my manhood? Reunited with my father when my mother died. And who would take care of you? I was cursed from a childhood choice. I lost my sense of trust. Miracles came, but reliance no. Do not make me turn on you. I refuse to perform my role. So what you get, you won't expect. Let me go out, though the sun is down. This is not a Christian town. And who would take care of you? Ivy is a creeper, tendrils such a keeper. Don't leave here. They must be on our family boat.
Good news. I found the family boat.
What? Our family boat? After all these years, you found it?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's connected to a shelter island, but if you disconnect the bolts, it'll break off and slide into the ocean. You just have to go and stay with your father for the night.
Our family boat is attached to a house?
It's right by the water. All you have to do is visit.
That's going to be difficult.
She's the love of your life. She stood before you and she passed away. She's the love of your life. She stood before you and she passed away. She's the love of your life too.
The billboat captain combs black his dyed hair.
She's the love of your life.
And once again, as a young man, reunite with his deceased wife.
She's the love of your life.
The Viper is alive!
She passed away.
She's always hanging around by the furnace when it's warm. Make fun of me by asking where she is. We're her friends. We know her. Where is she? She's in the furnace where it's warm. I'm a handsome fellow. I clean up good. The flames blow off his face.
She stood before you and she passed away. She's the love of your life. She stood before you and she passed away.
Perhaps you will return to this sea now.
Perhaps you will go with me.
I will try. I'm willing to.
Oh, Susanna. I need my permission to think my thoughts about you,
Aw.
let alone tell them to you.
I grant you full poetic license. And I place no restriction on that license.
Why?
Well, better to ask now. Because I am much alive and much more living to do. Because I'm ready to transform. Because if anyone can take us through this dark time, it's going to be you, Captain. My Captain.
Tell me, does permission include thinking and doing what I want with you?
Yes. There are boundaries, if you set them. Otherwise, there are none.
Fantastic. Well, you will be in charge at some point. Oh, and by the way, all my time will be spent defending you.
Aw. When you are on the ocean, cut loose, then you'll be in charge.
No, you will be in charge.
Curious enters, her bags packed, followed by the ghosts of Devinda Viper and Susanna's father, Farmer Jed.
Curious too will be in charge at some point.
Good. Help me with these bags, please.
All right.
The ocean is too dangerous. Oh, Susanna, stay on shore and take care of me, your father, as I age.
I hear it now, yet my father passed 3 years ago.
I know, I was there.
All right, we're going now to the East Coast where my father lives. We're going to go join him on the family boat, which is attached to his house. We're going to meet on the far side.
Curious, Jordan and Susanna arrive at the house with the boat attached and greet Aiden in front of the bolted front door.
Where is he?
Hello, everyone. I called Curious as soon as I found it. Here it is. The house that hides your family boat. The doors are padlocked, but there's an open hole in the back.
All right. Ladies first.
It'll be easy once we get through this difficult part here. Everyone, please come over to this side of the house. And we'll release the clamps. And we'll go to sleep Sleeps. We'll go to sleep with dreams of tomorrow. And in the morning, everything will be right again.
It's chilly in here. Can you raise the temperature on the thermostat?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I will raise it.
And I will sing a bedtime song.
Okay.
We're suddenly cut adrift. We've let go of all the weight of material. No longer under the ground. We're honored you come to town. You finally made it clear. You let go of thoughts considered material. Matter is falling away. And now that you've seen today, well, watch for tomorrow. Your vision is true. Light in the morning, the sun beams through. Farewell to sorrow with nothing much to do. You're in Tomorrowland. Wait for tomorrow, your vision is clear. Light in the morning, the sun draws near. Farewell to sorrow with nothing much to fear. You're in Tomorrowland and your tomorrow is here. Whenever love is answering and life is free, don't be floored, though there's so much to cling to when abundance flows. Unconditional love, that's the love that only mothers bring. A mother's unlike others' love, and now it comes from up above. Whenever love's a sweltering, love's on fire. Good to be in an abandoned warehouse where no one else is harmed, but love is burst of faith. Watch to see we make a buoyant effort to remain about to keep ourselves from love and not submerged alone in silence.
What are you doing?
Intermission. Right?
I followed you. What happens to the next part? Who is in charge?
What are you doing here?
I followed you.
Well, what happened to all the dead mourners?
I buried them. I converted my botanical garden into a cemetery.
Oh, well, but I still haven't found the box of birth certificates.
Oh, that's okay. I'm rich now. I sold my cemetery to a biofuel company. Is this a houseboat?
Yeah,
Can I join?
of course. You're welcome to join our floater family.
Here's your refund. Yes.
All right, everyone, now gather around. We're going to lose the boat now into the ocean. So close your eyes and imagine the disconnect when we're clipped. cut loose from the fibrous tissues that surround our inner being.
Salt water suds as the skin, cleansing every pore.
I'm the one who pressed play, clipped the cords, finger blasted our embryos out to sea.
We float upon an emanating spray of uncontrolled exuberance. But whose?
Not ours, not yet. We ride the wave of someone else's spasm, one of many. All hands on deck.
Yes, ma'am.
You there, swab that deck.
What's up here? By whose authority did you clip?
That all depends, dear, upon with whom you choose to interact.
In the moment, gaining, risking, losing, and gain of glory.
You touch my hand. You strike a chord as I chop the bell. You offer passion and what you get, I don't know. I love my God, who cut the cord here. By whose authority did you clip?
It all depends, dear, on who today's captain of the ship.
If I'm in floating, gaining, risking, losing, and in this glory. My true love is in the ocean. My stable lover is saving me. My stable lover is just watching me. I don't know. Be kind to your God. I love my God. I love my mother. I wish you loving goddess. The mother goddess. Santoshima. In your rest, my dream will come my meditation. All my personal goddess, Santoshima. The purpose in my life, find the devastating that occur in me. Hers is a surplus of sincerity. It's a me who has the efficiency. I don't know. Face on fire is where you sat. You struck a chord and you swung a bat. Santoshima.
Anything, Mike?
We still haven't found those birth certificates.
How?
I don't know.
Well, here it is, lads and lassies. Right where Santoshi Ma was. Right where she was. The missing box of birth certificates. Shuffle and distribute.
What you notice served a purpose. Though we live in a benevolent world, woe unto those who wait.
That
Was a lucky brush of fate. You catch us now. Let's pack it up and keep it quiet now. Provide time aboard. Did you notice what was out there? Though we're very famous, folders, our containers, weather undercover, weather in the limelight, we're still here.
Okay.
Through there, right down that passage.
Yes, sir.
Swab the neck.
Yes, ma'am.
A double spice of crumb for everyone.
I'll find one, sir.
Yes, dude. As we ferry through the sun,
And they think of us
as exceedingly hot, we can jump out, laugh our heads out. It's not very funny, we are very lucky. Thank you,
Intermission! Intermission! 15-minute intermission.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
Now that there's an intermission, I think we could all.
How are you? I 2 years ago, but there's a second act, a whole different. Yeah, holograph. Everybody's gonna I'm gonna turn off this camera.
And I never forget that. Sam's doing the videos.
Yes, sweetheart. Oh, okay.
Act 2, Scene 1, Part 1. Family boat surrounded by ocean beneath the sunny blue sky.
I used to think.
I'm getting our tea.
I used to think the sun was gold, but now I know it's white. I thought the sun was golden, but it's white. And when you block and shade me, it's like a fall of night. It's either dark or bright. The shade is black. Your shadow shadows me. We circle round the ocean's curved horizon. No speck or dot disturbs our splendid isolation. The ocean wide and clear, the only boat is
Avast!
What do you see?
Pirates!
How do you know?
Take a look.
Yeah.
A pirate ship?
Well, it does look ragged around the edges. What should we do?
What do you suggest?
Well, I suggest we change course.
We have no course. We're floaters.
What do you suggest?
Keep floating.
All right, after all, the only thing more fearful than a sonic blast to a pirate is an encounter with a floater. Isn't that right?
I heard that. I mean, not the sonic blast, but that being hit with one gives pirates heart attacks.
And yet, they fear floaters more. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Remember when I was writing my piece about the pirates of Somalia?
Yes. Do you miss being a journalist?
Well, I can still freelance. But my research led me to the last floater family at his house in the Shelter Island.
DeVille, full captain.
Right. And what looked like the West Wing was actually the boat, the family boat.
It's our boat now.
Only he survived. His family was lost at sea.
Lucky we left when we did. Did he tell you why pirates fear floaters?
No, but he did mention the two siblings that got away.
So you interviewed us. What do we know?
Nothing, but it led you back to the ocean.
It's where we're from and where we want to return.
Well, saving you from that Midwest farm where you lived like zombies for the past half-century.
That was our lives. How dare you disparage our 50 years on the farm?
Well, I would never do that, Miss Floater.
Mrs. Floater Farmer. If my husband hadn't died on top of me, he would be one of our passengers right now.
Here come the pirates.
You know, Jordan's wife is here.
Mrs. Farmer Floater?
Yes. What a great experience this must be for her.
I believe they're gonna ram us.
Oh, Aiden, my sword!
Blackout! Scene 1, Part 2. Lights rise in a side view of the boat facing the opposite direction.
How do you like our new boat?
Curious. What's the matter with you?
I'm just looking.
What are you looking at?
These? Our body takes care of so much we don't even think about. They attacked us. They asked for it. So you know me, always looking for new ways to climax.
I'm surprised
And combat helps me do so multiple times.
Well, I'm surprised that in your pleasure, you weren't ever blinded, overtaken, and slaughtered.
The one who pierces my membrane at the moment of exposure will be a highly advanced life form.
Or a lucky one.
It'll never happen.
It's what keeps me coming back for more.
You should always have them clean up first, before they fall. But I couldn't wait. Uh-oh, here come the gulls. Leave this to them. Let's have a look down below.
Okay, have you ever seen the carbuncles infesting the underdeck?
No. Show me, and I will pluck them one by one.
Abandoned ship?
Yes, Jordan. Get your wife and that other one. And hop aboard this new ship.
Who?
You know.
The one who made her fortune mining biofuel?
What's her name?
Funeral director?
It's Jan. Jan Petroselli.
Oh.
She and Suzanne are packing.
It's going down, Jordan.
Yeah, I told them to hurry. Have you guys seen my new pirate friend? I'd really like to
Are you sure she's alive?
Well, what made them attack us?
Treasure.
What treasure?
I was wondering that myself.
Well, the film reels packed in your cargo compartments were caked with precious metals, and they read on a radar detector. Radar.
Huh.
Our home movies.
Let them sink with the boat. I always hated that boat. Let's find the radar. Hey, look, Jordan. There's a piano down here.
These dead bodies. This place smells like it was dredged from the bottom of the ocean.
I like it.
Aiden assists Susanna and Jan as they hop in from the old boat. They walk by their belongings, looking at and shielding themselves from the sunny sky. Seagulls, archons land on the deck, one carrying the length of a twine rope extending off stage. Scene 1, Part 3. Gulls land on the pirate deck. They are in harnesses controlled with pulleys in the theater ceiling.
See, with one gull, there's always a second gull. This one seems to be
Solo.
doing her activities as a gull, but... Oh, there's the other one.
What's my name?
Archon.
It's Archon.
Feast.
I'm not hungry.
Take the stem out of your mouth.
Okay.
Now eat.
Starvation helps me levitate.
Tether the vine on the boat. Let the other end drop to plumb the ocean depth.
I'm planting a fuse over here.
Secure it to the post. The more you tighten the cords of your entanglement, the more rapidly you will rise.
I need a neck. May I practice on the floaters below?
There are floaters here.
Yes, they just boarded. I'm going down to meet them.
Don't bump your head.
Yep, just you and me, Curious. Yeah.
I see this possibility.
Hi,
Hi.
are you a gull?
Yes, I came down to listen.
Oh. Well,
Why aren't you on deck eating?
I don't eat meat.
What's your name?
Egon Alabaster.
So you're a gull? Or you're acting as a gull?
I'm a gull.
Oh.
But who's upstairs?
That's my mom. She's very hungry and also acting as a gull.
Oh, well, please extend to her a warm floater family welcome.
Mom!
In a minute.
Did you say you're acting as gulls?
Okay, we are gulls.
Now, can I speak to you about flying?
Yes, we can fly.
We want to fly.
Are you flyers?
No, we're floaters, and we're farmers. We lived on farmland for 50 years.
Do you know how to act as flyers?
No?
I shouldn't have eaten so much. Who prepared the feast?
Oh, you mean who was the chef?
You mean who was the butcher?
They found a cause worth dying for, and they did.
Thank you. Egon, are you still fasting?
I just don't eat meat, which is why my feathers are so white and fluffy and my wingspan so wide.
But you have the body of a stick.
Less weight to carry. These floaters want to learn how to fly.
Fill a canvas bag with hot air.
That could work.
Mom,
Or you could try the method Egon has been developing.
I discovered a technique while meditating where I don't use my wings.
Oh, perfect. We have no wings.
Strike a pause. Pose.
You release and then squeeze, locking the lock between the sphincter and the sex organ.
Here?
Yes.
Come on, everyone. Let's unpack later, but now join the guidance of the gulls.
Squeeze internally, no one need know. Psychics can see it, but most people won't. Wind your legs, wrapping one round the other. Wind your arms, wrapping one round the other. Tighten and I will help tighten with twine. Ease yourself, pamper me with yourself, gentle, we're flying.
That was nice. Oh, we never left the ground.
It's dark out.
Whoa.
Student levitators should not fly at night.
Whoa.
All right, let's continue tomorrow.
This calls for a drink.
Yeah.
Let's go for a drink. Roll!
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Possibly. What do we have?
Yo ho ho! There's a barrel of rum!
That night, the night of the long fingers, the floaters and passengers party. George plays piano and everyone sings. Egon continues to offer choreography on tension meditation as they follow a counter line.
Crossing the boundary into reality. When we go to sleep, we see the new floater family rising over us. I see them dancing away. The night they know how to cut loose after hard days of labor. Diving for pearls, shucking their oyster shells, pouring through Charybdis and narrow straits of passage, discovering other ways to live through scorching days, quakes, and floods. We know how to cut loose after hard days of labor. And I see the delirium in the new floater family, how it brightens in the darkness. Then I lie awake at night, rising in the morning to the practical and ordinary sailing shore. They know how to cut loose and relax after hard days of labor.
At night we lie around, smoking, drinking, and pleasing one another. Life is a joy.
It's late and I'm ready to try a dip in the ocean, then bed. The party continues, I humbly bow. Now may I vanish instead. The shared moment is now. Grasslands and hold on. It's late and I'm ready to drop a dip in the ocean and bed. The party continues without me now. Now may I leave and return. The shared moment is now. Grasp hands and hold on. The shared moment is now. Grasp hands and hold on.
Everyone except Jordan is naturally happy. Their exuberance resembles youth and irresponsibility. The carefree floater family crossing the boundaries, grazing over the rocks. Tragedy hits. Still carefree. Still destruction is on their lives. It's okay, they're still happy.
We're having a beautiful time. During the most happy time of life. We can imagine it ever ending, the joy of what we feel today, but we ever feel it after.
Since when are we allowed to fail? Mistakes are everywhere. Errors awaiting our discovery. Mistakes I make border the path I'm taking. The longer we live, we can't avoid doing of the things we do in order to survive here. The more behind me, the more reflexes gag me. All I want is outside of my obsolete awareness. And yet you look to me as someone of authority. My expert actions on the attitude on me. The more I look at a screen of entertainment or the answers that provide my behind me, the more I'm misbehaving. Acting out, I make it through another day surviving. Yet you look to me as someone of authority. I am a novice on the path of learning. Since when are we allowed to fail? Mistakes are everywhere. Errors awaiting our discovery. Mistakes I make border the path I'm taking.
Jordan sits in his room, staring at the bookshelf while the party continues. He exits and re-enters the main dock.
Are you guys ever going to bed? You don't understand the danger. At any time we can be hitting rocks or icebergs. We have to be alert in the morning. What are we going to eat? We can catch fish. How will we survive? You can't drink salt. Pray for a storm, live through it, and gather the potable water. But we have to go to bed. I can't sleep.
Why is he so anxious?
He's sleepy. Jordan, why not jump overboard and commune with the sea creatures?
Sleep with the fishes? Never.
Well, before there's any hint of unpleasantness here, I'm going to do just that.
You decimate a whole ship of pirates and she's offended by my speech. Where did she go?
The funeral director dives into the ocean.
Whoa! Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
She's out of her mind.
Uh-oh.
I see your shadow in the crack of dawn. The white sun will soon be upon us.
Avast!
What do you see?
Land ho!
How do you know?
I see a mountain, look.
An island!
An island?
Let's visit.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to float there until we too can fly. Goodbye!
Goodbye!
Thanks for checking it out. Good morning. Good night.
Bye.
On the island of Dominica, surrounded by ocean, Fred and Joe, the last of the local farmer family, break the land they have claimed as their own. They face a quandary about threat approaching from above.
Morning, Farmer Fred.
Good morning, Farmer Joe.
Why the long face?
Well, first fire, then locusts, then floods, then this. We can't catch a break.
I'm doing everything I can, responding in the order of the nagging I receive.
Perhaps when we let lie fallow our fields, minerals will replenish the earth.
What do we eat until then?
Here come the owls!
Can we eat them?
Look at their size.
Do they ever stop growing?
I suppose you've never considered that we are shrinking?
I'm through with farming. When I began, I did it for love of it. Then for the love of friends. Then for the love of money. But now, let's just hunt.
I think we are shrinking.
I resigned from the act of farming.
I think we should. We will never be happy here.
Why not?
Providence does not favor our cause. There is an underlying conflict between the land upon which we stand and us.
Perhaps the legality of our claim is flawed, but does not the illegal become legal over time?
Yes, but the past buried beneath us curses us. We need to get off of this land. This land is not our land.
What are you saying?
Listen!
What is it?
Children echoing the yells of their ancestors.
Sounds like static to me.
What is to us static is to them ecstatic. The ancestors buried beneath us are not ours.
Our ancestors are across the sea.
We are an invasive species.
What do you recommend?
Enlist more settlers to colonize and multiply.
And until then?
I suggest utter prostration. Get down on four limbs.
but I can balance on 2.
Not if you want to enter a sinkhole.
I do not.
You will when you see the size of the birds.
Are they owls or gulls?
I don't know. Let's mingle at the cow lick with the cows.
This is a mineral lick.
Cows love salt.
Me too. More bad luck. Blades in the cowlet tear my tongue.
Start crying. Your tears are caviar.
What these farmers do not know is that their foramen magnum, the hole through which runs cables from brains to spine, sits low at the bottom of their craniums. They know so little about their bodies. The placement of that skull hole will force them to stand. And when it does, we'll swoop down and scalp them. Perhaps I can engage them with my levitation technique. I'm really hungry.
My hands hurt.
Gorillas make a fist.
Oh!
Ow! Ow! Stay down. When the owls are gone and the coast is clear, we'll leave the herd to find a sinkhole.
Okay.
Why do they walk on all fours? They're mixing with the cows.
Scene 3. The flames are on the pirate boat. Conversation among the flames. Red, white, and blue stowaways stowed away in the stowaway cabin.
When will they feed us?
There has been a change in occupancy on this boat. The pilots are gone. The new passengers do not know us.
They will when we burn their pots.
I burn through ash to get to the next ash storm. Will we ever get to the meat of the matter?
Why do you ask?
When I burn off ash, it blocks and barricades me from the meat of the matter. The meat is mine, but I cannot access it with this ash in the way.
You must own it. If I cripple you now, you'll never get to the meat of the matter. And the meat will spoil without ever feeling a singe.
Are you suggesting I snuff it?
Maybe. If you want a quick transport to the heavenly meat of the matter, then yes.
I'm not going to snuff it. I'm going to spread. We need to get out of here. We have a flake of vision to attend.
Oh, wondrous day when the flames can wane. Now I think of it.
What is meat?
That which sizzles from our glow. They'll be at the convention.
Have you ever seen them?
No. Being righteous, they often withdraw into hedonism where they hide.
But there's no pleasure in the flames.
Where
in the world of hedonism do they hide? In the brothel of embers where they smolder.
Until rejuvenated, ready to rule better than ever.
In the form of new leaders duly elected.
Newly ignited.
By popular vote, it's a democracy.
Intellectually stimulating for pleasure and fame.
Our mind crippled by imagination. This is a problem. Do you love me?
Do I love you? Do you love me?
There's nothing to say. I love all our flames. We must imagine when we conjoin at the flame convention. We must feed the fire at the convention. We'll run rampant through wilderness.
Until we have nothing left and nowhere to turn.
Nothing left for us to burn.
It's sad.
Let's get out of here.
Door's locked.
Uh-oh. I will tell you what we'll do.
What?
Focus our force. Let's laser stream. Laser!
Hello.
Hello.
How do you do? You're welcome to join our floater family. I was just making dinner. Can I get you something?
Well...
Yeah.
Great. Oh, we're floating towards land now. If you want, you can pull papers from the box if you need travel documents.
No. Thank you. Have you considered burning them?
No.
Are you familiar with the flames? Feed the flames.
Oh yes, I can see you're hungry. Well, how cooked do you like your pirate meat?
Raw. Leave the cooking to us.
We will cook it to ash.
You invited the flames.
They must have been stowaways. They were in the stowaway cabin.
You stole stowaways in the stowaway cabin, not flames.
Well, by their nature, they're meant to be unbeknownst to us.
Oh, that's right. They boarded. We boarded after them. They were already here, so.
Yeah.
In the furnace, actually, tended by pirates.
They may have been tended by pirates, but these flames took no part in the piracy.
Oh, I don't care if they did.
We're coming about! Everybody, we're coming about!
Oh,
Hold on, we're building up speed. We're gonna wedge upon the beach.
The floater boat beaches. Throwing everyone in the sand, they gather themselves and begin to search for Egon and Archon and to search for root vegetables. The flames follow.
Why are they here?
well, we know how to live on land and in water. They can show us how to live in fire. Besides, look how beautiful they are.
When Jordan, Curioso, Susanna, Aiden, and the red, white, and blue flames are out of sight of the boat dislodges from the sand and drifts back out to sea. Scene 4. Flamer's friend Joe scurry on the four legs to crawl into a small orifice that is sheltered from the raptor owls that terrorize land dwellers.
Hello, you in there. Don't go too deep. The planet's dried, hardened surface crust contains a molten lava core.
Within its sphere are geodes, crystallized pockets of inner Earth.
The Earth's derma is a dried coagulant. Do you wish to live in a sinkhole?
Yes, we are escaping the sins of our ancestors.
We're an invasive species.
Even the plants wage chemical warfare against us.
You're overreacting.
It's our skin overreacting to the plant oils.
Farmers are terrestrial.
When you claimed your land, did you ever consider what lies below?
Never. We only dug out the deep-rooted grass and created a dust bowl.
And now?
We are going below.
Not too deeply, though. We don't want to touch the molten core.
How does it feel to be walking on all fours?
Clumsy.
We lost our hair running after prey so we could sweat freely and make them overheat in their fur coats. The animals we chased ran faster, but not for long, panting through their tongues.
You thought nothing of the plants you encountered rooted to the ground below.
Plants.
You forced them to resort to chemical warfare.
Farmers can't outrun flyers, but when we land, we walk in two limbs.
But the worst of it, Mom, is that these farmers cut down trees. They can blame their sins on the problem of their ancestors, but they cut down the mighty trees.
We compound the injury by sitting upon its stump.
How could you?
When you cut down the tree, did you ever sit your rump upon its stump?
Yes.
We are wasted.
Wiped out by the bloody stump of the tree you decapitated.
That's not so bad.
Mom, only someone who eats meat would say that.
Jordan,
They're prostrate.
you invited the flames here again. Oh no, these are gulls.
These are gulls. Oh. Oh yeah, hello, we've been looking for you.
We're here.
Why do you guard a mouse hole?
We want to meet the mice inside.
We'll come out through there.
What if there's another exit?
We're counting on there not being another exit.
That hole just goes deeper towards the molten core. Where are your other passengers?
Aiden and Susanna are gathering root vegetables.
And our funeral director never returned from her midnight swim.
Scene 5. Out at sea with the floater boat. Gian Petrocelli, the funeral director, breaks the surface of the ocean with great inhalation and back floats, blowing out water like a spout from her mouth. She bumps into the empty, drifting floater boat and climbs in. She is waterlogged but fresh and vibrant. She crows to the sun.
I'm Divinda Viper!
At that moment, a hot air balloon basket containing the new characters of Carl and Beige descend upon the boat.
Until we have landed, stay in the basket. Very, very critical.
The balloon basket is on wheels. The deck tilts, rolling Carl and Beige starboard. They almost fall overboard.
Now?
Yep, now.
The balloon deflates as they get out of the basket and begin folding the silk cloth.
Hello, I'm about to go to bed. I was in the ocean all night.
What were you doing down there?
Everything. You should try it sometime.
Okay.
Hold off, Beige. You're only an ember. Wait until we hit an oil spill.
Okay.
Okay, I can sleep later. So what is it that brings you to this floater boat on a hot air balloon?
Yes, Carl. Does care to tell me as well?
I am the only Westerner ever allowed to enter the secret order of the Tantric Kung Fu Marathon Mounted Monks. If you could not maintain your erection during the entire daily marathon running barefoot through the snow-capped mountains, you had to run another before you were allowed to sleep. Was it only yesterday that I was at the monastery in my study, faced with a pile of post-exorcism paperwork? Suddenly there came a call from my prodigy, Beige Blaze.
What order are you with?
My monastic affiliation is with the Flame Founding Fathers. You may know as the Keepers of the Flame.
Are we having a flashback now?
What? Reversed on appeal? What?
Yes, oh.
What?
I'm sorry, Beige. Is that okay if we have a flashback now?
It's fine.
We're in the drawing room of a stately old house. There's a commotion in the other room. I'm visiting Beige, and legal proceedings proceed around us.
He's a burger! I'll tell you!
We're from the town of Engerland in the county of Newfoundland on the island of Dominica. You can see its mountains in the distance.
I do.
There's a lot of yelling going on all over the place, and so Beige brings me up to come and protect her, and perhaps explain what's going on. Suffice it to say, I never returned to complete my post-case paperwork.
Were they yelling about you, Carl?
The surrogate court had found that you didn't need financial assistance anymore because you had enough from your family and social services. The judge's decision permitted you to engage in less restrictive, supportive decision-making. opening up a great window for moi, appeal, affirm. So there we were, sitting on a couch, and the yelling continued.
He's a pervert!
Reverse it.
An attorney enters.
You can make your own decisions again. You can't too, old man, but you, of course, my dear monk. Of course, you never lost that privilege.
Oh, thank you, servant of the law.
Yes, it has been my pleasure to be for you a servant of the law. I just told him the news. You may want to leave before her father comes out and throws you out.
Oh, did you hear that, Beige? You can make your own decisions now. What do you choose, my dear? Come with me!
I don't want to die, Carl.
I'm a tantric, kung fu, marathon, mountain monk! I will protect you.
What a man. Kidding, I'll go get my bag.
Beige returns with a shoulder bag and leans against the drawing room vestibule, looking at Carl.
Our age difference is a chasm. How did you get so old?
Oh, what a story. I went out in the mountains to practice an advanced tantric technique of sitting naked in the snow and melting the snow and surviving all night long by fire breathing. Suddenly, the first note, the purity of the first note of a nightingale expanded my heart, and I achieved instant enlightenment, dissolving into an ocean of bliss. Our true selves. When I returned to the monastery, I found 50 years had passed, and myself a stranger at the mountain gate.
I welcomed you.
We're simpatico, but your father is against us, and his obstacle restricts us from having a life together. We need to find out. Let's go.
But Carl, the sun is setting and I love the way it illuminates the room at this time of day. Sit here and enjoy it.
A silent moment.
I feel phone coming on.
You are my Emily Dickinson, and I am your father confessor.
I
Your words are music to my ears.
have no esteem. I am nobody. With me, you could be nobody too.
I hope you didn't put too much.
You know me, whenever I get started on my poetry.
You start to touch yourself and you never finish the poem. By doing so, you not only reject us, you reject your poem.
It's private. I do not want an observer to see me vulnerable and exposed. I reduce my embarrassment when alone by pretending I don't see myself.
It's best for those who catch you, free to cease you.
Is it okay with you if we pretend my poem was really amazing and made it so famous?
You are more than a poet, Beige Blaze. Come with me and find your destiny.
Destiny. As you broke a boundary, when you crossed my threshold, that's an invasion. Something sacred, causing a landslide down to the dark side, where the only outlet is up. Did you think it prudent
don't have to go alone on your road up to the summit of embarrassing pleasure. You can take others with you.
Carl, it's too much energy to drag another body along with me.
And yet a yielding body can excite the senses.
But in the end, it's just a dead albatross wrapped around my shoulders.
I can totally relate. I'm a lone wolf and a very successful one at that.
You both take the easy path. By doing it alone, you succumb too easily and you eliminate your potential for self-realization through the divine Shiva Shakti explosion. Here's a simple diagram.
What's your claim to fame?
Well, it's not much. I converted dead bodies into biofuel.
X marks you could not wait. Y means you came too soon. Z signifies perfect timing. Z is our goal. Blaze, you remember? Before the court stepped in, we went out partying to meet others like us. But before I could take you out, you had already released your kinetic fluid. You should have waited, but instead you were spent, splashing, and flushing your lovely juices down the toilet.
Carl, it's too much energy to meet other people. Besides, who would have known what I would have done to the poor boys?
Oh, I too am a lone wolf. I only ask that you enhance your passion to higher levels. Come with me, we'll find kindred spirits.
Like me!
Jan raises her hand, seeking to be included in their group. They don't notice. Paige directs her conversation to Carl as they walk back to the sitting room area of the stage, away from the balloon basket and the boat deck.
Page?
Page
64.
I did him a great favor.
Who?
Some guy, you don't know him.
You wasted your energy when he needed and wanted the good Kundalini energy you had to offer.
I'd only hurt him the way I hurt myself. I'm no good to anybody.
You were very special.
Really? I am very special.
I know that, Paige.
Sit next to me, let's watch the sunset.
Sit next to me, watch the sunset. And when you've fallen asleep, I'll take you far away from here.
Far away from here.
Me too.
Carl lovingly sends the flowers away. Blackout. Lights up on Carl and Beige again in the basket of the hot air balloon hovering over the boat deck.
Wake up, Beige Blaze! Breathe the air of high altitude. Look who's flying.
Us?
Yes.
What's happening? We're filling the balloon with hot air.
At last I can show you what you can do.
I'm a flame?
You and I both are tantric flames. We're filling this balloon with hot air.
I feel dizzy. There's a boat. Let's go in for landing.
They lower onto the floater boat, which brings them before Jan and concludes their flashback.
Me too.
What?
I'm like you.
Is she Carl?
Inconceivable!
Oh, I'm gonna go take a nap now.
And I was skipping
fronts beige blaze after the loss of her tantric kung fu marathon mountain monk, Carl Starr. When Susanna confronts him about the attention he's paying to his particular flame, he responds as follows.
Look, this is an emergency.
Really?
Yes, this beige blaze lady, I have to have her.
Really?
She's special.
Really? You and every other man around here think the same thing.
Shit, yes, I'm exactly like every other man here, with some minor size differences only discernible to the discriminating woman. That's why I'm taking it upon myself to satiate every man here so there'll be no one standing in my way.
And do you call that a plan?
Yes.
Just try it.
All right. You. Okay, go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
I'm almost done.
Go, 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 go.
But damn it, this farmer Fred is giving me trouble. He must have ejaculated 10 times by now, and yet all his virility is still standing in the way of my flame.
It must be in the way he's climaxing. He's stopping you from touching him before he reaches the summit.
That fiend!
It's your fault. If you're such a macho jack, then you need to aggressively finish him off.
I don't know what to do about farmer Fred. All right, here we go. He's bigger than me! Oh, but he must be empty. Surely he can't impregnate my girl of my dreams.
I think she would let him slide right into her.
Damn it. Well, at least it'll be a good idea to get everybody drunk. That way they can't get erections.
Maybe later.
Oh, you're doing such a good job. All the lust men are completely emasculated with satisfaction.
Well, might as well bring out that food and plenty of rum.
Yes, will do. I'm the one Woody left in the crowd. Ha-ha!
She left an hour ago.
You're kidding.
Yes, I'm kidding. She's up in the masthead.
I'm here mourning the loss of my monk.
I'm coming up to you, precious Venus of Pompeii.
Where are the others?
There's only you and there's only me.
We're too much the same size for me to want to couple with you.
What's wrong with matching your mate?
Plus you jerked off on those guys.
You're trying to infer something about me? Well, what does my success rate tell you about them?
That depends how you did it.
I masqueraded as you.
That's besides the point. The point is, I can wait.
You know what? You're not that hot.
Don't kid yourself, Jordan. I have a thing or two for my monk, Carl Starr. I am very hot.
Yes, and I have to have you. You're like a bulb that burns brighter every time I look at it.
And when you look at the sun, what do you see?
A black dot. You burned my cornea, the sun's still out.
Actually, there's a black dot in the sun that's casting a shadow on us. And we're passing beneath it now. Right now.
They embrace as darkness sets upon them in the masthead passes.
What has been good times with the bad times? I don't remember either. The past have blurred me, but sometimes what I remember is your smile. The warm and defiant were your eyes that pierced the membrane of mine. Upon the salty ocean brine, you sold me out while flashing your wild smile. The dolphin circling around us swims like she's butterfly. The nibbling bites make holes humongous through our fishnets made of hemp. And though gladly in the sun, her eyes are radiated until our sunbathing is done. You told me how wild, flashing your wild smile, deep in the darkness of the shaded sunlight. like a wild smile.
The other boat passengers also couple in an embrace. Funeral director Dran embraces Farmer Joe.
Be gentle with me. Take me towards your excitement.
I'll take you with me. I'll make sure you get there safely. I am someone you can trust and lean upon. I am a man, and you are my dear and precious flame. Archon enrolls her child, Egon. Curious embraces Abe. Oh, Susanna spends the night talking with Farmer Fred.
That's what my father would do.
But you're saying that you would let the fields lie fallow? Like you would actually just rotate the crops?
Of course, because that's what my father would do.
All right, well.
And of course, for one night, Beige and Jordan reach a standoff.
I want to see you in the morning, wearing a taffeta dress, emitting noise instead of speaking, or speaking language into flesh. And so by gesture we share, and steam as pressure to us, until there's whistling in the air. You saw me cowboy, flashing a wild smile. No one can follow me, a lonely great ones. I heard a wild wild was flashing tighter.
A ball pops. Glass shatters everywhere, into every soft crevice. Gears crunching through the shards.
What a tragedy.
If only we could go back to before my ball popped.
Last scene. Morning on the deck with Jordan, Curious, and Abe.
I can do it. I have to do it.
Do what?
Oh, I'm trying to live as a flame and a flyer. And a floater.
He wants us to thrive in the world's 4 elements. We're surviving on water, we lived on the land. One day we'll conquer the sky, and someday perhaps fire.
Jordan, last night you spent the night with Beige Blaze. Are you a floater, a flyer, a farmer, or a flame?
I'm a floater.
And what am I?
Well, you're a floater too. We are inclusive. This is the new, kinder, gentler floater, farmer, flyer, flame family.
Yes,
And everyone's in charge?
Well, I'm captain in charge of keeping us afloat.
and I'm on the lookout for new ventures.
And I'll be the first mate in charge of nagging. How are we on provisions? What happens when we hit rough waters? What are we going to do about the little fires starting from the embers that scattered in last night's couplings?
You know what? It's time for a family meeting.
Family meeting.
Excuse me, KJ. I must address my crew. All right, everyone. Come gather around, please. All right. Now I want to start by welcoming you all to the new Floater Flyer Flame family. This is our boat. Now, our last boat, Curious and I, left because the arguing was intolerable. I prayed that my mother, Divinda Viper, could finally live her own life away from the willful captain. But instead, the opposite occurred. She died, and under the willful captain's iron fist, our boat became a dark and fearful place. I must not repeat my father's mistakes.
No, you mustn't.
Well, on another note, I want to address something else. Well, as you all know, last night I coupled with Beige Blaze. And her skin became like glass and shattered, spreading embers all over the boat. Now, if we gather them up and are very careful, I feel certain that we can include them in our new floater farmer family.
Okay.
Then the flames say something.
No, actually,
I don't think.
Another boat shines light upon them.
Oh,
do you need any help there?
What? No, we're fine.
I'm a fire marshal.
I thought we were alone out here.
We are never alone.
I see some loose fire on your deck.
We can handle it, thank you.
Leave this to the professionals. Get down below. We'll handle it.
Orders from a fire marshal?
You can't order us. We're farmers. We follow the law of the land.
And we will never up our air rates.
And we invoke maritime law.
Oh. I'm the fire marshal and I'm imposing martial law. Stand back while we extinguish the flames.
Laser!
The flames consume the fire marshal as well as his entire ship and crew.
Alone
He's with
again.
us now.
Yes, we're alone again. He's a flame.
I feel better after consuming the fire marshal, Jordan. Do you want to try coupling, I guess?
Okay.
let's add the texture to the harmless positive gesture. That it's done when there is not one. Gives a gravitas and punch.
I bite my hands 'cause it's too much.
So you see, I made a gesture. Is it more or something less than what it seems? And what we're feeling is at the bottom of the sea. And as we raise it, we will sing its melody. It's quick and strong. Its strings are long. It's coloring now. It's out of control. Its powers arise and it's floating in the air. From the floor of the ocean, we rise to the sky like a hovering canopy, ready to fly. But the old man goes right on with his afraid he will die. To prevent that, the exception touches the clouds in the sky. In the moonlight, in the moonlight, as we dance into your love light. In the moonlight, in the moonlight, as we dance in for your love.
This has been Peter DIZOZZA's The New Floater Family at the Lovecraft Lounge, directed and choreographed by Stuart Rowe, our very own Dad, Patrick, Huxtable, Marathon, with Ben Goldstein, Mike Hill, Caitlin Bailey, Carla Sanderson, Kimberly Muscle, Francis Hendricks, Jumbo Tamai, Esther Kidd, Chief Rocky, and me, Lawrence C. Schwartz.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Anything for you?
Thank you.